Good morning, students. Today we will learn about the process of evaporation and the process of condensation. First of all, we will talk about the process of evaporation. Evaporation is the change of liquid into a gaseous state below the boiling point. Yes, evaporation and boiling both are the change of liquid into a gaseous state, but they are different from each other. We will discuss the differences of evaporation and boiling in our next lesson. But right now we will study about the process of evaporation and how does it take place. Evaporation is a change of liquid into gas below its boiling point. We normally say that the water evaporates more in summer. Or why does the wet floor dries up after some time? Where does that water go? Or why do the puddles seem to disappear after a few days? So let's learn how does this process take place. Evaporation takes place at the surface of the liquid. To understand this, we will have a look at the molecular structure of the liquid to know why does evaporation take place only at the surface of the liquid, or why more water evaporates on hot days whereas less water evaporates in cold or humid days. As we have learned that the molecules of the liquid are not compact, they have weak intermolecular forces of attraction which hold them. But when on hot summer days, the surface layer of the liquid warms up, it gets more energy, heat energy from the sun, due to which its temperature increases. And when the temperature increases, the molecules get more energy. They overcome the weak molecular force of attraction which holds them, and they try to escape out of the surface of the liquid. Whereas the molecules which are beneath the surface of the liquid, they have less energy as compared to the molecules at the surface of the liquid. Therefore, evaporation takes place at the surface of the liquid, and when the surface molecules evaporate, then the molecules which are under it, they undergo the same process. This is why puddles after some time they dry up completely. The molecules at the surface evaporate first, and then the same process takes place with the molecules which were before beneath, and then they have reached to the surface of the liquid. There are certain factors which affect the rate of evaporation. Rate of evaporation means the speed at which the water evaporates, or how quickly or how slowly the water evaporates. Let's discuss the factors which affect evaporation. Till now, we already know and we have discussed that evaporation increases when the temperature is hot, or when on hot summer days evaporation takes place quicker as compared to the colder days. There are other factors which affect evaporation as well. You might have wondered that when clothes are hung on the wires to dry up, why are they open wide? What is the reason behind it? As evaporation takes place at the surface of the liquid, wider the surface is, when more surface is in contact with the heat energy, evaporation will take place quickly. That's why when the clothes are hung up on the wire, they are spread wide apart to increase the surface area. Therefore, evaporation is also surface area also affects evaporation. When the surface area is more, the rate of evaporation will be higher. Wind or air is another factor which increases the rate of evaporation. Again, if you talk about the clothes dry up quickly when on a windy day as compared to a humid day. Therefore, when there is more wind, rate of evaporation will increase. Rate of evaporation decreases with the increase of humidity. Humidity means the presence of water vapors in the air. If the air is more humid, the rate of evaporation will be less. And if the air is less humid, the rate of evaporation will be more. Okay, so let's discuss condensation now. Condensation is the reverse of evaporation. It is the process in which gas converts into liquid. The process of condensation takes place due to the release of heat energy. When the gases release heat energy, they condense and convert into liquid, whereas during the evaporation, liquids gain heat energy and convert into gas. Evaporation and condensation are the reverse of each other. Condensation is the change of gas into a liquid due to release of heat energy or decrease in temperature, whereas evaporation is the conversion of liquid into gas due to increase of heat energy or gain in temperature. Formation of clouds is the best example of condensation, and in a water cycle we can clearly observe both the processes taking place. Water evaporates from above the sea level due to due to gaining heat energy, but when the water vapors reach up where the temperature is quite less, they release heat energy and cool down to form clouds.